among the injured?
We believe that there is a child that is a fatality. We have, and as we're progressing through this, we're losing more people, unfortunately. Like I said, if you're at the scene and you're seeing this bus, it's a full-size tour bus, heavy amount of damage. It did roll. Most people, I'm assuming, on the bus did not have a seatbelt on. That is the reason why we have so many ejected people on this bus. But like I said, the bus is extremely damaged. So given the possibility that this bus at least rolled through the highway portion and then came to rest in which would be the south shoulder of the 90, significant damage. And obviously this bus was going full speed. It did not hit any other vehicle. It basically lost control from the median on. The bus is laying on its passenger side. So you have the driver's side of the bus. The buses come to rest on the passenger side of the bus.
Did it completely roll?
We believe it may have completely rolled before coming to rest on the passenger side due to the amount of damage. Like I said, just watch your back. We have a lot of ambulance and emergency vehicles coming through.
Do you know the company name of the bus?
We do. We're just not giving it out at this time.
The school buses here are for transit of injured?
We're utilizing school buses to get large amounts of people out of this area, correct. Like I said, you might be injured, but those injuries aren't, we're dealing with the worst injuries first and getting them out of here. We have, I would say, almost every person on this collision has some sort of cut, bruise, or abrasion is an injury. It's just a matter of prioritizing the most severe and getting them the assistance that they need at this time.
What about the driver? Is the driver still?
The driver is alive and well. We're working with him. We believe we have a good idea of what happened and why the bus lost control. We just want to make sure that all the details are thoroughly vetted. We will work with the company. Typically there's camera footage inside of those vehicles, and as this progresses, this investigation with our Bureau of Criminal Investigation, they will give us more information, and at that time I will have a release out with more details and maybe a cause and obviously a total count of how many passengers were on this vehicle, how many fatalities they have. But at this time there are so many emergency crews working to try and move that bus and get the entrapped people out of there. We'll have a better idea as this unfolds. Origination point believed to be New York City to Niagara Falls, spend an amount of time at Niagara Falls. The bus we know for sure is headed back from Niagara Falls to New York City was the destination. The nationalities, most of the people speaking on the tour bus would be Indian, Chinese, and Philippine. So we have all that. We have translators coming in to work with those languages. But right now, like I said, we have a lot of people injured. We have a lot of people over there. You're going to see people coming in and out of here. A lot of ambulance. You can see there's helicopters lined up behind me. Depending on who we have people entrapped. They may be alive but entrapped. And depending on those injuries, that's why we have the staging with the helicopters, because depending on their injuries and how significant they could be, we will take them to Stronger Erie County Medical Center. Just walking through it, I know Genesee County Sheriff's Department is here. We're here. Pretty much any fire EMS from the area is here. Like I said, we have the DOT and we have the Thruway Authority closing the lanes, trying to shift people around, trying to get people off from being stranded on the 90. That's also an importance. People have families, people have kids, people travel, and we don't want people sitting on the 90 without food, without the proper necessities. So they are working at the same time we are working. They're working to clear and turn around those throughways, clear the people out, and that's why you're going to see a large amount of people moving in a lot of different directions. A very volatile scene. You have to remember that we have vehicles going the wrong way on the 90, but it's to clear traffic out. We want to make sure we're taking care of our travelers as well as we're taking care of the people related in this incident. This side of the road, or I should say the 90, which would be eastbound, will be closed, I would say, for most of today. Depending on, we have our collision reconstruction team, forensic identification unit, and obviously depending on how long it takes us to get the entrapped individuals out of there, get a total tally, go over all the footage. This piece of the thruway will more than likely be closed the rest of the day.